What's up guys, Pog here and welcome to today's video. Behind me is the new 2021 Ram 1500 TRX. Before we start the video, I do want to say thank you to Murray Chrysler here in Okotoks, Alberta for allowing me to come down and film their Ram TRX. This is the key for the 2021 Ram TRX. You can see there's that red outline in the back of the key fob. You have the unlock, lock. This will open up the tailgate, pressing it twice. This one does have the tonneau cover. You can see the spray in bed liner, as well as the LED bed lighting right there. Pressing this twice will remote start the TRX. Pressing it once will turn it off, as well as panic. This TRX does have keyless entry, so I can just put the key fob in my pocket, walk up to the truck, put my hand behind the handle, and the doors will unlock. With the keyless entry, you also get push button start. Let's turn on the hazards, headlights, fog lights, as well as the cargo lights. Underneath the hood, you will find the Hellcat engine, 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8, 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, connected to a 8-speed automatic transmission. The TRX does have the LED headlights with these beautiful turn signals. Because it's also so wide, you do have these marker lights on the fenders. There's the fog lights. Tow hooks here at the front bumper, parking sensors, there's the front camera. The Ram lettering also has these cutouts in the middle to allow more airflow. 6.2 liter supercharged badging on the hood, as well as this TRX decal. Ram airflow with the marker lights. Here's the 18-inch wheel wrapped around in the Goodyear Wrangler Territory tires. 325/65 R18 all around. These are also the optional beadlock wheels. Because of those 325 wide tires, you can see that the fender does stick out. There's also the fender vent, blind spot side mirror. The passenger also gets the keyless entry, so I can just put my hand behind the handle to unlock the doors, push it to lock. The rear doors do not have it, so to unlock it, you just put your hand behind the front door handles and then you can unlock it. The door opens nice and wide, so you have a nice easy access to the rear seating area. Soft touch right here. This Alcantara material, really soft and nice. Harman Kardon sound system, some storage space, bottle holder, more storage. Grab handle for the rear passengers. Ram steel plate, all-weather floor mats with this red Ram emblem. On the headliner, you can find the 2 speakers, as well as the panoramic sunroof, coat hangers, and reading lights. These are the reclining seats in the rear. You can recline using this lever. So here it is in its reclined position. Some bag holders, and you have an adjustable storage area here on the bottom of the seat. There's something over there, so I can't fold it, but you can also open it up to extend the storage space under the seat. Underneath these floor mats, you can also find the removable Ram beans and some tie downs. Some measurements. There's also the middle center console armrest, 2 cup holders, storage space. Opening this up, you have some more storage space. The driver and passenger seat does have these pockets in the back for some storage. These rear seats are heated as well as ventilated. 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB ports, some storage space, 2 cup holders here on the top, as well as a household outlet right there. Headrests do fold if you're not having any passengers in the rear, so you have more visibility out the back. Passenger door does have the Harman Kardon sound system, and it has this red outline which kind of goes really well with this red stitching. Soft touch here and here. Full automatic window For the passenger, grab handle, soft touch, storage space, 2 bottle holders, as well as the storage space right here. Grab handle, which is also leather wrapped. The TRX passenger seat. It is also ventilated, power adjustable with 4-way lumbar support. Double glove box. You have the carbon fiber with the TRX right over here. Pushing this button will open it up. You also have a lockable glove box compartment right here. Storage space here on the center console. You can see the bed of the truck does stick out because this is a really wide truck. Have the TRX right over here. There's the Bilstein Ram Active Terrain Dynamic Shocks side marker. There's the taillight with this black outside. Amber turn signals, 4x4 Ram badging. There's the rear camera. Parking sensors, the tow hitch. There's your 7-pin and the 4-pin connectors. LED license plate lighting. With the third brake light, you can also find the rear view digital mirror camera. Also has the side steps. You can also recline this seat. Underneath the side mirrors, you can also find the side cameras. The driver's door does have the red Harman Kardon speaker. Looks really nice again with this red stitching. 2-person memory seating. Mirror controls. It does have the automatic folding mirrors. So if I just push that. There we go. That one. It is a brand new truck, so let's push that once again. Probably was never used. There we go. Push it again. Just like that. Again, the 2 front windows are fully automatic. The rear ones, you have to hold them. This is to suspend people from opening the rear windows. Unlock and lock, soft touch, storage space, the bigger Harman Kardon speaker, and also the 2 bottle holders and some storage space. The steering wheel is adjustable manually. Tilt and telescoping. Have this suede right over here on the top, as well as the bottom, carbon fiber right there. This huge pedal shifters behind of the steering wheel, as well as the radio control. Interior lights, as well as the instrument cluster lighting. Automatic lights, wiper controls, turn signal, as well as auto high beams. Power pedals. The latch to open the hood. The driver's seat does have the TRX stitching. It's also power adjustable, 4-way lumbar support. Grab handle here. And it's really quiet in here. The driver's sun visor does have a mirror, as well as the HomeLink integrated right here. Reading lights. This will open the tailgate. If the light is off, that means as soon as I open the door, the lights will turn on. But once I close the door, the lights will turn off. This will turn on all of the interior lights. This will open the panoramic sunroof. One touch, you can close it. You can also tilt it. You can also close the sunshade, which I should have closed it earlier on because it is literally 40 degrees Celsius outside. It's crazy hot. Even while filming this video, I had to put my phone in front of the AC to cool down my phone. Otherwise, it was keep telling me the temperature is too high and I can only make emergency phone calls. And this will operate the rear window. So you do have to hold it. Here's the coolest part. This rear view mirror is actually digital. So as soon as I just flip this switch, it turns into a digital mirror, and we can also make adjustments. It's a pretty cool thing. Look at that resolution. There on the dash, you can also see this cutout. That's for the heads-up display, which is really hard to show, but you might be able to see it right now. It shows the speed. You can also customize it. Harman Kardon speaker right there. RAM badging, storage space, as well as a 12-volt outlet. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have the adaptive cruise control. So you can push this button to turn it on. You can adjust the distance using this. You can set the speed, resume, cancel, as well as set. And here you have your regular cruise control. This black Ram emblem, answer, hang up, as well as talk to the TRX. Set temperature 20 degrees.
Setting temperature to 20 degrees.
Underneath this red push button start, you have the TRX buttons, so I can just push this button. It will take me right into the TRX pages, and then we have here for modes, so you can just touch here. You can go custom, mud/sand, which turns off the traction control, rock, Baja, as well as sport, tow, snow, auto, 4-wheel drive auto, axle lock, 4-wheel drive low, 4-wheel drive high, launch control, which is probably disabled. It's a new vehicle. I remember this with my Grand Cherokee SRT. You cannot use it until you have a certain amount of kilometers. You don't want to launch your TRX once you get it. So using these buttons, we can quickly scroll through these menus. Pressing OK will change it into miles per hour, the digital speedometer. Pressing OK again will take us to kilometers per hour. We can scroll down here to the coolant temperature, transmission temperature, oil pressure, oil life, battery voltage, intake air temperature, engine torque, engine power, air/fuel ratio, boost pressure, coolant temperature, all of the gauge summary right here, idle, and then drive, and also the total engine hours. And then we're back to the vehicle info. And something really cool with FCA vehicles, all you have to do here is go to the settings, the units, and have your own custom units. So speed, distance, whatever you want. Pressure, for example, I prefer to see it in PSI. So we just touch there and now we see it in PSI. Going down here, we have the off-road pages pretty much, and then you have your drivetrain, pitch and roll, as well as the wheel articulation. Down here, we have the performance pages. So it's not ready. So there's the speed timers, drag timers, braking distance, current G-forces, peak G-forces, timers here for the lap history, and also the top speed that this truck has been going. And you can reset that by holding OK. Lane sense, which you can turn it on by pushing this right here. Fuel economy, this is probably not accurate because we are just stopped here idling while I'm filming this video for you guys. There's the trip information, trip B, trailer tow, so distance in kilometers for the trailer trip, trailer brake, tire pressure system not configured for the trailer, and then you have your audio, messages, and settings. And you can also do the diagnostic here. Then if I go down again, we'll go to speed, but let's go over here to the settings. So upper left, we have currently the compass. You can change whatever you want, so the outside temperature if we like. Left side, so if you want something else displaying over here. So right now it's the menu icon. You can have nothing there. Range to empty. Average economy, oil temperature, transmission temperature, coolant temperature, oil life. So whichever information you prefer to see over there. Right side, current gear. So this will allow you to see which gear you're on. So currently it just shows drive. So as soon as I shift it into drive, you can see it shows we're on the first gear. But if I quickly turn this off, it will just show drive. We also have the odometer here. So you can set how you want to see it. Like, look at the amount of customizabilities here. It's crazy good. Favorite menu, so you can see pretty much all of those information. So if you don't want to see the trailer or tow info because you don't tow or something like that, you can just uncheck that and it won't show you in those menus that we went through. Then if I go over here to the right, it allows us to adjust the heads-up display. So we can adjust the heads-up display if it's on or off. So I just turned it off, and then here's on, off. You can adjust the brightness. So once I made it at 10, it's much easier to see it. So during these bright days, I think 10 is what you need it on, probably. Content and layout, so I can go here into standard, simple, so it just takes out some of the information. Then we can go advanced or custom. So if I click custom, then we can pretty much customize it. So let's go to standard, and that's what that shows us. So it shows us what road we're on, the speed limit, as well as the speedometer. Display height, we can adjust if we want it lower or higher. A lot of customizability here on the instrument cluster. You have the buttons on the side of the 12-inch touchscreen, so you can adjust the temperature by just using the buttons if you prefer. So if you don't want to use the touchscreen, you have them right here. So fan speeds, auto. There's the passenger, because this does have the dual zone automatic climate control, front and rear defroster, AC, recirculation. Here's your tuning knob, or you can just use this to go through the settings, for example. Select source, so we have Sirius XM, USB 2, there's also the USB 1, Bluetooth, AM, FM auxiliary. Here in the controls, we have heated seats, vented seats, heated steering wheel, mirror dimmer, backup camera, so touching here will only show us the backup camera. Touching here will show us the 360 camera as well. And then this will just show us the front camera, which had these really nice tire outlines, and we can just turn the steering wheel and it does that as well. Pretty cool. Passenger seat is also heated as well as ventilated. Trailer brake control, so we can adjust the gain right here using these buttons, as well as the trailer brake right here. There's the select speed, traction off, parking sensor off for the front, as well as the separate one for the rear. There's also 6 auxiliary switches. Climate control here, so you can just use the touchscreen if you prefer. You have the apps, so you can see all of your apps. And again, this is a TRX, so going here we have the performance pages, so sport, auto, whatever. So instead of using these buttons, you can quickly adjust them right here. Performance, so you can go over to the performance pages just from there. So it's loading. So you have your timers, gauges, G-force, dyno / engine, and then vehicle dynamic, snapshot. You can also see the front camera from here. I think the performance pages could be more responsive in my opinion, but I'm still glad to see all of these informations. You also have race options. Launch control, so you can change that if you want, which RPM you want to launch. Shift light, so you can customize the lights to show you when to shift. Navigation, where to, type in the address, or you can just quickly go from gas stations, parking and all that. And then backup camera, so if you want to see the 360 camera instead of a backup camera, you can just go over here and find it. Surround camera, touch and hold, and we can just replace it right there. So anytime I touch here now, we have quick access to the 360 camera. Here's where the disk drive used to be, but now it's a storage space. 2 USB-C ports, auxiliary, as well as 2 USB ports. There's the wireless charger here. Only the left one here was able to wirelessly charge my iPhone 12 Pro Max. This one did not start charging, so I'm guessing it's only this one that's a wireless charger, but it does have 2 phone holders, some storage space right there. You may notice also that the center console is different on the TRX. That's because you don't have the rotary dial shifter like you do on the other Ram 1500s. You have an actual gear selector, so I can just put my foot on the brake and then we can go to reverse, which will turn on the 360 camera, or we can quickly switch into the backup camera if we want, just like that. We still have neutral, drive, or we can go over here to sport, which is going to allow us to manually shift. So I can just pull down on the gear lever and then we can go to second gear, or I can just use the pedal shifters here. Opening this up, we have 2 cup holders. The center console does have the VIN number of the truck, supercharged 6.2 liter Hemi, the horsepower, all of that information. So when the sunshade was open, this thing was really hot. So when I put my arm over it, it was really hot. Keep that in mind. Just probably you should close this whenever you're not in the truck, because this metal thing does get hot. Other than that, it's a really cool thing to have. I think it looks really good here on the center armrest. It is a 2 compartments. You have a USB right there, and then opening this up, you have some holder for coins, another household outlet right here, as well as a really big storage space. And this here is the sticker for the TRX. You can see here in Canada it starts at $97,865 with the added options. As equipped is $123,285 Canadian. And you can see the fuel economy rating here. It's 22.4 liters city, 16.5 liters per 100 kilometers highway. Combined is 19.8 liters, and miles per gallon, that's 14. You're gonna have a lot of miles per gallon. I hope I was able to showcase some of the features of this TRX. Unfortunately, I cannot take it out for a test drive because this TRX is actually sold. I'm still grateful that I was able to film this video for you guys, but that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.